Welcome back to Luna Galaxy. It's your girl, Luna here, and I am going to be showing off a shell challenge build that I did over on TikTok. This is my personal shell challenge, and it is called the Luna Spring Shell. If you want to check it out in my gallery, this is our Spring Community Shell Challenge. So far, we've done 5 since me coming back to streaming in November. And this one was specifically more spring based. The rules were you don't change anything on the outside walls. You can use any type of door, any type of window. You can do anything with the landscaping. I believe this was on a 30 by 20 lot, so keep it on a 30 by 20 lot. You can raise and lower the wall height, and you can edit the inside floor plan, but just don't touch anything on the outside walls. And then the other part of the challenge was try and make it very spring. Use different floral prints, use pastels. If you want to do all pastels, use all pastels. If you want to do all floral, use all floral, or mix it up a little bit. One of the questions that I got a lot was, I don't have pastels. And actually, you did have pastels, because pastels are in base game. That's like the light blues, the light pinks, the teals, the light purples. So there are paint swatches in base game for you to do pastels. The funny thing about this is the build that I wanted to actually make this my live-in daycare. There was something about this build, especially with my idea of using spring colors and pastels, and honestly think of Easter colors. I thought of, this would be a perfect build for my daycare. The lot is big enough for the kids to have the backyard. If you've seen the previous videos of this build, you can kind of get a glimpse of that, but this is me going in and actually kind of walking everything through. But the funny part, actually, I was so excited that I was enjoying how the outside build of this looked and how everything was flowing together, that I actually forgot that I was doing my own shell challenge, and I forgot that I was supposed to be doing floral prints and pastels. So at the point that I realized I was almost done with the shell, and so I had to alter some of the paints on the walls and the prints and the wallpapers. And like I was laughing on stream because everyone was watching me and no one even brought it up. Like once I just kind of stepped back and looked at it, I was like, wait a minute. This is my shell challenge that I should be doing. I was so much in the zone, and we were enjoying how everything was coming together, that I forgot that we were supposed to be building by rules. And so kind of a half thumbs like up, not a thumbs down, but not a thumbs up. I'm like at the halfway mark that I abided by my own rules, but I still love how this build came out. I will say that I didn't realize how small I actually made it, because when I go in, I don't think about how big things are, or like how much space I have. And so I was like, oh, this looks like a fun, cute little shape. And then when I got inside and I wanted to do this for a live-in daycare, I was like, oh my, this is a lot smaller than I thought. But I didn't want to change my idea of what I wanted to do with it. So we did end up making it work, which I'm very proud of myself. And it has been play tested. Like I said, if you saw the previous videos of me playing this build, everything is accessible. I haven't had an issue getting to anything. And like I said, it is a little bit smaller, not exactly tiny living, but it's there. It's a 1 bedroom, full bath, and technically it could kind of be a 2 bedroom, because we do have that walk-in area where we end up putting 2 toddler beds, a changing table, and a baby crib, and then there's a door, and then that's the bedroom. Like that could be manipulated in a way to make it kind of a 2 bedroom, or that's an office or library, home library or something like that. But as we go through, one thing that I did want to mention is that the roofing, I purposely wanted to do it weird. I guess not weird. It's definitely unique. I didn't struggle with it. I was just purposely trying to do something out of the ordinary, I guess. When I was doing that, a lot of people in stream was like, oh, no, that's unique. I like it. So, I mean, that's how it turned out, kind of piecing things together, used multiple different size roofing. And the only issue I have is that I still am terrible at picking what the actual shingles are. The shingles on the roof are very weird to me. The colors, like, I don't know. I usually stick to certain ones. And I usually always end up with black or gray because I don't know. They're either really too bright or I don't know what it is. But as we're getting in here, as I'm trying to work out the floor plan and kind of see what it is I'm working with, I'm like, man, this space is small. And I found out I do not like the circle rooms. I don't like circle walls. I had a feeling I wasn't going to like circle walls because I barely touch them as it is, but I purposely put a circle in this build because I don't touch it. I prefer the hexagon shapes because I like my flat walls. I like being able to put things against them and they're flush. And when you go to click on the windows and the doors that are supposed to fit with the curved walls, they don't fit right. Now, if it's a CC window, those have fit beautifully when I use them. But anything that's in game that says it's supposed to, it still clips and it doesn't look right and it drives me insane. So those of you that love your circles, I'm happy for you, but I am not a fan of them. If I use them, they'll probably be not accessible. They're just there for an accessory piece and just to add a look to the build. But actually putting stuff in there and actually trying to make it work with the build, I don't see the need for them at all. But that's just me. But as we're going through, we will be doing a shell tour of the builds from people in the community. If you ever want to do this build, whether it's by the time you see this, the shell challenge, I've already toured them. But if you want to do this, I do keep all of my shell challenges in my gallery, which my gallery is down below, Luna's Galaxy 33. If you ever want to check it out or try it, or use the hashtag LunaSpring, and when you type that in, it'll take you to everyone's builds that has done it. It could be a house, it could be a restaurant, the possibilities are endless of everyone that's done these builds. And you can download some of them or get some support to some of those other simmers that were here doing the shell challenge with me. But at the time I'm recording this video, it's not due yet. We have 2 more days until it's due. So I haven't seen any of them. I just like to do my shell challenge live on stream so people can see kind of what I'm doing. And then pretty much we've already toured mine. So the day that I tour everyone else's, we don't even look at mine. I give all the attention to the community and everyone's build and everyone that's participated and give them feedback if they want feedback. It's been a lot of fun doing them. And the last one we had quite a few, and so I'm excited to see how many we end up getting for this one. And I'm already brainstorming for the next challenge that we're gonna do. But as you see here, one thing that I really, really loved is using a lot of Panda Sama's items. They're a modder that makes the realistic birthing mod. And they have a lot of toddler items that are perfect for a daycare, whether it be the Little Miss Sam live-in daycare or another daycare mod that people have. And just Panda Sama has the perfect items, not even just for toddlers, but for running a daycare and the things that you would need. Those little sleep sacks are perfect for them. And then just having all of the items that they've created for the toddlers, the Play-Doh, the basketball hoop, there's a trampoline that kids can use, the rocking chair, the xylophone toy, and the circle donut stacker. Not only just to have that for your sim as they are a young toddler, but those are things and toys that you would have in a daycare to keep these toddlers and kids occupied. I've had a lot of Little Miss Sam's mods, and then also go in conjunction with Panda Sama's mods. I don't know if they know each other. I don't know if they're ever in cahoots with each other, but a lot of the times those two modders have things that just go hand in hand, and they're honestly probably my 2 biggest users of products that I have. When it comes down to definitely child stuff from Panda Sama. And Little Miss Sam just has like everything, like literally has everything. Most of my mod folder literally says Little Miss Sam. But I will say the one room I forgot to take a picture of was the bathroom. I don't know, lately a lot of the last few builds that I do, I don't know if anyone wants to see the bathroom, but I forget to take pictures of the bathroom. I don't know if it's out of sight, out of mind, because I'm so focused on the bigger picture. But you do get a glimpse here of the bathroom. I do end up kind of liking how it turned out. I don't spend much time in the bathrooms because I've never really cared for them. I did go ahead and get the bathroom clutter kit. I'm actually happy I did, because the everyday clutter kit I actually do use a lot. And then after I fully looked to see what was in the bathroom clutter kit, I was like, you know what? I would probably use majority of those items. So I'll probably be having a little bit more fun making bathrooms. That sign there is a sign that I always tell people to get if you're doing any type of yoga studio, or in this case a daycare. So that sign that was by the front door came with Snowy Escapes. When you put that sign up in your lot, it automatically tells the Sims that no shoes are allowed inside. And so I wanted to put that sign up because it's a daycare. There's babies, there's infants crawling like in here. So anytime the Sims walk in, they automatically have to take their shoes off. So we're going to be coming up on the screenshots. I hope you like this build. If you want this, it is under CC, so check that check mark because we use Panda Sama's things in the build. But I had a lot of fun. Hopefully you've done the shell challenge, or if you have, comment down below what your name is, and I'd love to go check it out if I haven't seen it yet. But I appreciate everyone. Make sure you get to the next TikTok live stream, thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that little bell so you don't miss any of the next videos. And all my information is down below, linked if you ever want to check out anything else that I do and more Sims content. Have a good rest of your day or night wherever you are, and this is Luna. Galaxy out.